Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Of the closing doors, please.
It's alive!
Transfer is available.
The next and last stop is...
You're tuning into the SubwayCreatures. You're tuning into the
We got the crew back together. Petey's in the house.
Ooh, ooh, we back, baby.
From the West Coast.
Yeah, this wouldn't work out west.
What wouldn't work?
This podcast, it would have to be like Hollywood Creatures.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They just
Hollywood
wouldn't get
Boulevard Creatures.
it. No, they got the
The
bar out
chakra
there.
creatures.
Nah, it's like they don't got the right of like. Shout out, they got homeless, but like our people, we fucking do it. We go hard in New York.
Well, yeah.
Action.
You put 8 million people right on top of each other like that, you know, you're bound to get gold every week. We have a special guest, Tracey Carnazzo.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
I'm so excited.
I am too, actually, because of what you're not only a comedian, but you're a podcast host
I am.
of Teen Mom and 90 Day Fiance. Did I get that right?
Yeah, so Teen Mom Trash Talk and 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
I love that because we all have our guilty pleasures in trash TV. Is that basically how this came about?
Absolutely. So I was watching Teen Mom since like 16 and pregnant. Kim, I know.
Unhealthy obsession
Yeah.
with Teen
I
Mom.
felt it. Like I felt it. Like the first time I saw you, I was like,
obsessed with it.
she's one of me.
Yeah, no,
Like we can feel it.
I'm in the Reddit thread. I refresh it like every 15 minutes. It's probably the thing I'm most obsessed with.
So would you say that that's both of you? By the way, Kim, have you been away? Because you are tan.
Yeah.
You're looking bronze right now.
Thank you. I just got back from
Looking like a
Among
chicken
other
nugget.
things.
I'm having a hard time controlling myself.
I just
questioning
sat
my
here
sexuality.
before we started. I sat here and I watched Kim pull a number of items out of her bra. Is that because you have no pockets right now?
Boobies are God's pockets.
Bras are pockets.
No,
I thought that was a vagina. Was
That too.
pocket
That's where you keep your sweaters in the winter, in the summer.
in the vagina.
Yeah, that's what I have in there right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to get so sidetracked, but I had to
No, it's
mention
okay.
that because you look noticeably tan right now. So
Yeah, I've been out.
where were you?
I was in Florida. I was on vacation. I was at a little beach called Lido Beach. And I'm such a fucking embarrassing child when I'm at the beach. I spent like the entire time in the water. You know how like adults like go in the water and then they come out? I have like a snorkel on. I'm like letting myself roll up on the beach like in the
Are you
sand.
boogie boarding?
I'm boogie boarding. I'm body surfing. It's like an issue
No,
when I
that's
go to the
exactly-
beach. I'm embarrassing.
No, absolutely not. No, you're making the best of it, and that's exactly what I do as well. So
Okay, good.
maybe we are embarrassing. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yes, I want to get back.
Yes.
Tracy. I'm sorry to get sidetracked. I
No,
had to
it's
bring
fine.
that up though.
So yeah, so in episode 1, just kidding.
No,
Are
but-
we? This is a Teen Mom podcast, right? Because
It
that's the only
is.
reason I agreed to do it.
That's all she knows.
I want to know, like, it seems like, to me at least, a random show to
Not
start off
random.
of.
Okay.
But then I found out my family, my mom and my sister, are obsessed with 90 Day Fiance.
so
obsessed.
good.
And then I found out they were showing me there's actually a version of the show where they watch the show.
Yeah, it's called Pillow Talk.
Oh, it's really good. It's
Hello.
even better than the
Yeah,
show.
it's amazing.
It's better
And
than the
it's
show.
my
And I
favorite
found myself
couples.
watching a couple episodes of it, and it was one of those car crash. It's car crash TV.
Yeah.
It's basically you're watching, you're like, I haven't felt this way since maybe Jerry Springer, where that's my guilty
That's-
pleasure,
yes.
pleasure growing up.
You
That's
watch it
how
and
it
you're
started.
like, my life's not bad.
Do you think that's real? Is
100
Jerry Springer, is it scripted
Okay.
or is it real? What are your thoughts? on
Jerry
it?
was definitely real back in the day.
And then you think it just,
And then I think season 2, they were like, let's get some writers in here. This is going to be really good. These people are
sometimes-
garbage.
Sometimes I feel like those people are just too trashy to be that good of actors.
Okay, so Maury Povich, my favorite ever. I've always been into teen pregnancy, like really into it, like too into it, like Lifetime movie. You ever see like that Lifetime
like that
movie?
too.
Yeah, it's like the girl's 12 years old and her stepfather rapes her. I'm making this movie up, but it's probably
But it's
a movie.
every show,
Yeah,
yeah.
And then she gets pregnant, and then you have to. They have the baby, and the mother raises it as her own, and then she hates the daughter because she thinks she seduced the stepfather. Like that was like my favorite movie when I was 10. I was
Me
like, this
too.
is good.
I'm coming at the description.
Yeah. I think that's a real movie, right? Did I just dream that up?
I don't know.
No,
probably.
it's.
I feel like I've
that's
watched
the
it.
plot
sister.
to every movie or show.
Yeah. And then, that transformed into like, Maury Povich and Jerry Springer. And my favorite was always the Out of Control Teens.
Mm-hmm.
And my by far my favorite of the Out of Control teens is someone you might recognize, Kim. There was a nice African-American woman. She was about 13 years old, and she was a little overweight, a little chunky.
She wasn't a woman at that 13.
She was a woman, Petey.
Is that
13 years old is a girl.
She walked out in a
listen to
full
me.
split.
She
okay?
was a woman.
Okay.
And she said, and Maury Povich, very seriously reads off of the things, and he's like, hey, so I have here that you had sex for a double cheeseburger.
Oh.
And she said back, double cheeseburger tastes good. I was like, yeah, that's
What a
that's
response.
I like the little girl that was like, my favorite flavor of lollipop is dick.
Did that really happen?
Yes, it's so
Yes.
good. Maury's so good. I like all the shows she's describing. I'm obsessed with them all. Do you like Dr. Phil?
love Dr.
Dr.
Phil.
Phil's so good.
Well, think about the people who have kind of made a career off of doing that. Like the I don't know her real name. The Cash Me Outside.
Cash Me
girl.
Outside?
Yeah. Like,
I watched that episode the day
She's
it
a
came
rapper.
out, and I said she was going to be a star. Literally, the
Bad
moment she
Body,
came out.
right? Was her
Bad
Bad
Barbie.
Baby.
Bad
Bad
Barbie.
Baby.
Bad
Baby.
Bad
Bad
Baby.
baby.
You guys don't test
I know
me.
she's
I'm glad
amazing.
that I don't know that, but
I
believe her
little
name's
known
Danielle
fact,
Berjoli.
listen, don't
I
talk
heard
about
there's-
Danielle like that.
Talk about
Relax.
Berjols.
Don't use her
Ain't
name
talking
like
about
that,
those
white girl.
Berjolis.
but that's what I mean. Like, look at how people are now making a career out of this shit. It's wild.
Yeah, I made a career out of it.
Well,
If Teen Mom goes off, like I can't pay my bills.
so tell me, do you guys basically break down each episode each
We
week?
break down each episode. We get the real dirt from the cast.
Have you guys had the cast on the show?
We've had Kale on the cast, and we've become pretty good friends. And it's frustrating because I have to respect our friendship, but I know so much.
But y'all not really
Ruin
friends.
it.
Y'all not really friends. This is
Petey,
a business
Petey,
I mean, who's the other
relationship.
please don't talk bad about my Teen Mom girls.
So are you saying Kayla could be
Farrah
watching me?
Abraham
Yeah.
is someone that I can only aspire to be as crazy as.
She's fucking nuts. Dude, her sunglasses with the things on them.
Oh, that was from her Froyo store.
Her Froyo sun. This bitch made like all her customers wear. You know those crazy sunglasses that are like
The
weird
swirlies?
swirls.
But why do I know this? Why do I know this girl? Because somehow
Because she did a porn and you're a pervert.
She did
Am
the
I a
most
pervert
beautiful.
for watching porn?
She did
No.
a porn.
She honestly did
Perverts don't watch porn.
such
You're
a
right.
Those are the
great
people that-
anal porn
She got rid
that I was like, good for her. Like she literally came from Teen Mom. Like she wasn't even prepared for this
and tried to
she
play it
got-
off like she didn't even.
Dude, she got rammed in the ass. Like
Nice.
I could never. I'm sorry, I just got really nervous.
That's how you know you lying.
Oh,
I could never. I could never take it in the
No,
ass.
not with a straight face like that.
I mean, and then the whole story afterwards where she
Was-
was like, "Oh, this was I didn't consent to
Right.
this
She said it was a
release,"
sex tape
and it
between
was
her and her
all-
boyfriend.
Right.
P.S. It was porn star James Dean. And
yeah.
funny story. I
Kind
had
of look like James Dean, son. Like if he
Bro,
didn't
I thought
punch shorties in the rib. Like
Yeah.
if he was a more
No,
gentleman.
I always get him, and I feel like he looks a lot like James Franco.
Do you ever get
feel
him
like
when
the
you're
two-
naked though?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay,
I
never
know.
mind. I'm gonna
I-
go.
No, I know.
Does he have a big
I'm
dick?
out.
Got
Yeah.
a 6-pack on my
He does.
dick.
Yeah, it's
He does.
beautiful.
So
So I
I
had
a really big white dick in a while.
same.
Holla at your
Sorry.
boy. You know what I'm saying?
You walk around dressed like that. And,
And you're still not going to see any because it's a little bit rare.
Nah, yo, come on, son.
No, I
I'm just
had
feeling
Farrah's
average,
dad on the
average.
podcast, and Farrah's dad. The
oh,
first
God.
question that I asked
Can you
him
imagine
was,
being that guy?
How big's your dick?
Did you rape Farrah?
Well,
was that
I
the
mean-
first question? Because that's what we're all wondering.
in my head, that was the first
Okay.
question. The second question was, so your daughter did a porn. Are you ever? And she does cam soda, the webcam shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, are you ever worried that her daughter Sophia is going to see it? And he's like, oh, she's seen it.
See,
and then
that's
I
bad
fainted.
parenting right there. That's
No.
And he said, this was his explanation. She's seen it because they're very religious, and in the Bible they say that
No secrets.
I'm gonna
Bible,
fucking
it says-
actually pass out.
in the Bible it says, I think it
I'm
was
dizzy.
John chapter 3, line 4.
369, damn good time.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it said that if your mom does like a really good anal
Relevant.
porn, you got to watch it. No, he said that the body is a beautiful thing and that we should not censor our children. We don't censor our children at all. He doesn't believe in censorship. So if Sophia wants to
exactly
watch
what you need to do.
her mom's porn, she watches her mom's
So
porn.
Sophia watched her mom get fucked in the ass. This girl's
Yes.
9.
this girl stands no chance
No.
at being normal.
No, she's a fucking.
No, she's already a wacko.
She's already a little wacky kid.
Oh, does she have her own
She has
show?
her own YouTube channel, and it's a little
No, see,
strange.
that's
she
fucked.
dances in her panties.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
great.
It's some like weird shit going on. I think that they're like a weird family. I think they all like molest each other.
See, that's fucked.
It's not
I
great.
think that like they're all like being weird.
It's really not
Petey,
great.
did you have any guilty pleasure crap trash TV growing up? You have anything?
Just, I was in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have no
motherfucker.
time. You know what I'm saying? Last I remember was like Jerry Springer. That was
my shit. Yeah, that was my shit.
And I used to beat my dick sometimes because they would have like
The girls flashing their boobs
Yeah.
and dancing
And I
on the
was- I'd be
stripper
like,
pole.
That's a way to say it.
you know what I'm saying? And the commercial fuck up your whole vibe. You feel me?
I've
Yeah,
never felt more
Jerry-
uncomfortable on a
Jerry
podcast.
was my last little jam before I hit the streets.
Yeah, it was never good when you're beating it and all of a sudden a Boniva commercial comes on. You're just
that
like,
shit's weird.
Who were the ones that like didn't make it? They were Ricky Lake was like third. Like Ricky Lake was like if nothing else was on, you're
Jenny
like,
Jones.
Fine. Jenny Jones was trying so hard to hit.
Jenny Jones makeover.
Because y'all
Montel
younger,
Williams
though.
was
Y'all younger.
fire.
They're younger, so like
Richard Bay.
that's what I was about to say.
Dude.
From recording from Secaucus,
oh, wow.
New Jersey.
You knew that show didn't stand a chance.
Secaucus.
That was the original
first
though. That was kind of
no,
the original.
no. The original was Morton Downey.
Yeah, that I wasn't.
Jesus, I don't
Allowed
even
to
know
watch.
these names.
You know Morton Downey?
No, I'm kind of feel
Was
kind
he
of
white?
good about it.
Yeah, he was the fucking
Really? Oh.
first.
Feel kind of good about that, but I
Dude,
don't
bro.
know these shows. But there was all I will admit, Rock of Love. I fucking
yeah,
watched
that's
that
amazing.
shit. But that's nothing I should ever say out loud
Why?
or be proud of.
I love it.
It's trash TV
Rock of
and it's
Love.
not even for like me. It's not even like. But I watched it
It
and
is
I
for
was
you.
actually like into the
What's
storylines.
Rock of Love?
Rock of Love was the Brett Michaels one.
It was so good.
It was like they're all fighting for love
Oh,
from Brett
okay, the
Michaels,
wrestler.
and he's just walking around banging all of them. and
My dude.
And then everyone got
been-
AIDS and
I
died.
like the
And then
Tila
everyone,
Tequila
yeah.
one. That shit was
Oh, yeah.
fire.
well, she's having a hard time right now.
No, I know. She's crazy.
A shot at love. It
A
was
shot
great.
at love.
There you go.
I was very confused because by the end of the episode, I legitimately had a crush on the girl, and I remember all my friends did too. Do you know what I'm talking about, Alex? The girl that looked like a boy. Like there was two final girls at the end because she was like buying it. It was like the first bi dating
I
show.
vaguely
Yeah.
remember, yeah.
broke
And
down barriers.
there was this girl that looked so much like Justin Bieber, and I was like, I have a crush on this girl.
Well, Justin Bieber does look like a lesbian.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Especially when he had a
And
couple
this
of those
lesbian
haircuts
looked like
that
Justin
were.
Bieber. Her
Yeah.
name was Danny. Could never forget
Do you know
it.
what's going on with her now?
Danny? I don't
No.
know.
Tila Tequila.
Oh, who cares? I'm talking about
Yeah,
Danny,
she's
my baby.
she's like she's shaming everyone for being gay. She's like a God-fearing Christian.
Yes, she wears all white dresses.
Yeah,
and,
she was
like,
engaged to a
no
friend of
makeup.
mine back in the day, and she was a wild whore.
Yeah.
And now to see she was a hoa, and now to see to see her videos, it's just so amazing. I'm like, how the mighty have fallen.
Her
So
videos
Tracy,
are
can we
weird.
call you a trash TV expert?
Yes,
Connoisseur?
Please
To
do.
put it bluntly,
Please do.
I'm sure there's a nicer way I could
No,
have
I
put
like
that.
that.
But that honestly, I feel like you're on top of your shit.
I know my garbage.
Yeah, you do. So I'm.
Yes, there she is.
Is this the girl?
That was Danny,
That's Justin Bieber.
right?
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying, though, yeah.
I was like, am I gay? But my mom was like,
you're
no.
straight and you like Justin Bieber.
Yeah. My mom was like, no, I don't think so.
Tracy, I need to ask you.
God.
I heard a rumor that you have not been in the subway, despite being a New Yorker. You have not been in the subway since 2012.
That's
What?
a correct statement.
Now I need to ask why, and also how have you gotten around
okay.
not taking?
She bougie.
He's not wrong.
The only way.
The last day that I was ever in the subway was the day of the Sandy Hook shooting. Nothing to do with that. Just so happened to be the day I got
But it's
fired.
also a day
It's the day I
everyone
got
kinda
fired.
remembers. Oh, a lot happened that day for
What'd you
you.
day?
I got fired that day.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's like, oh my God, all the kids are dead. I was like, whatever.
You're like, I don't have 401k.
Hello, it's the Christmas party. I'm not even allowed to go tonight. It was really fucked up.
Were you an MTV employee?
I was not.
Okay.
No, you think they would ever employ? Like, I am too.
Yeah.
I'm too involved.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No, I was working for radio advertising, and I got let go because they found I had just gotten hired like 3 months before, and they found out that I made the most money on the team, and they were like boycotting. Like my team was like going crazy. They were like killing each other.
Oh my God.
They were like, she has to go. And then I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta
Damn,
go.
you got
Thanks
voted
for all the
out.
money that you shouldn't have given me.
They put your flame out. I
Yeah, there
guess.
were people that were there
Yeah.
for like 10 years, and then they were like, she makes more money than me.
Great.
Yeah.
Good
So,
for you.
so how does this tie in to?
All right, so that was the last day that I ever had to be on the subway because I left work that day, I thought a little bit about the kids that died, mostly about me. And
You know what? I don't even think that that's a mean thing to say.
Yeah.
I feel like
But you know what? It was good because I was crying on the way home and everyone was like, oh, she probably is sad because all the kids died.
Listen, getting fired
That's a
is
good day to
life-changing
cry.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's why.
Exactly. You can play it off
The
for whatever
kids,
you want.
Oh, the kids in the school. Too much? Am I going too hard on the Sandy Hook?
No.
So
I'm sweating a little.
so I got
me
home
adjust
that
these
No,
day.
hard. That is to do. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got
Cut you
home
off.
that day. I walked the mile back to my house from the subway, and I was like, I am never gonna do that shit again.
No, and that's what it is. I thought you had this like traumatizing.
No, I
thing.
do. I have so every single day from let's see,
I'm laughing at you. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think
right
of
in
when
your fucking face.
2002 to that day in 2012.
2012, yeah.
So 10 years, I took the subway at least Monday through Friday to go to either school or work. And it was like, I have a really bad phobia of germs and vomit.
Oh, that is not the place for you.
And
then.
here we are.
Yeah.
And every day was a struggle to get on the train. Sometimes I used to get off the train if I saw someone like coughing suspiciously. I was like, they're going to throw up. And I would get off the train at like not my stop and then call my boss and be like, well, I'm going to have to walk 50 blocks. So can you give me like an extra 5 hours to get to work?
Dude, you got to move to Wisconsin, yo.
Yeah.
I'm
like, there's
this
too
shit's
many
not for
people.
you.
So what do? You just Uber everywhere?
No, I drive.
Oh yeah.
You have a car?
Yeah.
Now,
How excited you are.
You
have
know,
a car?
No,
Are
do
you
you know
trying
how
to fuck
hard it
me?
is to have a fucking car in
Is
the city?
it
Like
hard? People say that. I feel
Not
like
hard
it's
at
not.
all.
I feel like
I mean, it's hard to,
alternate side parking.
listen, it's a lifestyle. It's hard for me to look at you, lowly people that like just take the subway. I'm like, how do they do it?
I know.
How do they do it?
Meanwhile, I'm
I'm
looking
on
at you
your
like,
side.
how do you wake up at 6 o'clock every morning to move your
6
car?
o'clock every morning. First of all, I live in Queens, so relax with the 6 o'clock every morning.
how is
it's
it?
Wednesday and Thursday at 10.
Okay, so it's
And
twice.
if
No,
you're-
it's Thursday and Friday. Sorry, Thursday and Friday at 10.
If you're in your house past 10 a.m. on a Thursday or Friday, get a fucking job.
Oh, I'm actually, I'm just there to move the car, actually. No, but I do it, but I usually, like the night before, I try to park on the correct side.
Oh, when do they start checking? I didn't even know if you could.
Yeah,
do
so
that or
it's just Thursday morning and Friday morning.
Okay.
You can't park from 10 to 11:30.
Queens is
Alternate
definitely a little more understandable. I thought you're in the city with a car, and
No,
that
I would still do it. I wouldn't move to the city unless I had enough money to buy a space for my car. Like that would have to be included.
I
know
want to get a
people-
smart
yeah.
car.
I
just
think
for the
that's an
city.
amazing idea.
And then I just feel like it would pay off not having to I feel like the time you take looking for parking is what you do when you're delayed on the train
Yeah.
or you miss the train. It's the same amount of time, but you just don't have to be near people.
Totally.
You
You're
have
talking
your-
about like one of those little guys.
Yeah.
Those little like
Yeah.
The only
two-seaters?
thing is
You
you
have
will
your
get
own-
killed on the highway, like if you get
No,
hit.
yeah, but I'm not planning on going like anywhere
Right.
but the city.
Yeah, then you're
Yo,
good.
With it.
Yo, y'all ever heard of Uber? That shit is amazing. Like you could just
There's a lot
you
of
don't have to. You could like
to
be
be
like, all
totally
right,
honest with you?
get fucking. I don't even care if you get home safe. Thanks for dropping me off.
No, I don't like.
Everybody
There's a lot
wins,
of
dude.
germs in an Uber. A lot of people vomit in Ubers.
Yeah,
There's a lot of germs in this room.
You really
What's wrong
are.
with you?
Yeah, if you only knew what has happened in this studio.
Gangbangs in this
the
fucking
seat
Yeah,
that you're
I've
sitting
been in the studio when terrible things have happened.
Throw up.
Yeah, so you
There,
know.
there was I was sitting in your seat right there, and there was just a tiny little dick right next to me, just naked.
So now I
Just
feel
a
like
tiny, just this little baby child's penis. It was on an adult.
child?
So
It
so
was on
so
an
as a
adult.
germaphobe, what is going through your head right there when that's happening?
The penis?
Yeah.
I was like, this penis has never seen anyone else but me, so this is fine. This is the cleanest
It's the
penis
cleanest
ever.
dick
This
I've ever-
man is the only person who's ever touched this dick in his whole life.
Yeah, I get that.
This is the
And that's
best
all the
possible
context I need.
scenario.
I don't even need
Yeah.
to know any other context.
Yeah.
It sounds about right for the other shows.
Yeah,
that
I
go
didn't touch
on,
it
yeah.
though.
Well, I would. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't expect you to. But I do feel you on getting off. I get very claustrophobic.
Right.
If I'm on a train where you can barely move, I have been known to get off the train at a stop
Right.
that's not mine, just to wait for a train that
Yeah, like
has
I
a little more
can't.
room on it.
I
I've
can't
done that
with
before.
the germ. Like I think about the germs all day long,
Yeah.
and I'm like I will sit there on the subway. You know when you see like someone crazy staring at you, it's me, and I'm wondering. I'm wondering like what's wrong with you. I'm like, this guy doesn't look great. What's wrong with him? I wonder if he has a cold. He's probably getting a cold. Does he have kids? Or his kids sick? Oh God, his kids are sick. Oh God, I'm gonna get sick. I gotta get away from
you
this
don't
guy.
get high, do you? That's your problem, right
No, it's
there.
not my
See, I get
problem.
high, I'll be like, yo, this shit is
No, that could go
perfect
one of
sense.
two ways
You
for
know
her,
what I
though.
mean?
Petey gets high and he's like, spit in my mouth.
Yeah, hell yeah. When I'm sober, I'm like,
That could go one of two ways with her, because that can make her more paranoid.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
true.
did the pot one time,
I did the.
and I asked everyone to call my parents and take me to the hospital. And they're
Yep.
like, "You are underage, and
Yep.
we're not doing any of those things. You better fucking suck it up." Yeah,
Figure it out.
You made a right when you should have made a left.
Wow.
That's two ways.
they're
you
like,
could
"We're
have
gonna
gone
play
with that.
handball, and you're gonna lay on the floor."
So I guess with that mentality, you just have to assume everyone is just sick as hell.
yes,
carrying
the winter is a hard
disease.
time for me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
especially exactly. Especially when walking. I'm sure is a big part of getting around as well. Because
Well, the walking is fine. I'm talking about the winter germs.
no. You got to understand, in the winter, the germs get frozen in New York. It's
Yeah,
the
frozen
summertime.
into you.
No, into the fucking,
No.
all the galactosite
Oh, here we go.
that be hanging from the ceilings. You know the galactosite?
Yeah, the galactosite.
That shit is what be hanging
I
from
know.
the
I got
little-
stabbed in the neck with
Galactosite, a real
galactosite.
thing.
Yeah, asbestosicles, what we call them in the hood.
Asbestosicles? No
Asbestosicles.
fucking way.
Get away from me.
You know what I'm talking about. You see
I
'em.
do. I've seen the projects on TV.
You know what I'm saying? This isn't a train station. They don't got that at the projects. That's strictly MTA exclusive.
Holy shit.
Yeah. This is why I'm not going on the subway anymore. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of even your intro had the little boom, boom, boom. And I was like, oh, it's triggering me.
Oh, it gave you the
Yeah.
goosebumps in the back of your neck.
I'm like, I'm not well. I'm not
Yeah.
well.
It's a trigger for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know why I
man.
love the train? Because I never feel lonely. I was in LA,
sad.
nigga was feeling
So-
mad lonely, Rick. I was like 1 inch away from doing heroin. I was in
No,
this
I know you were
apartment by
because you were
myself.
texting me and you never text me, and that's how I knew.
When I took the train back in the day, like
Sad.
in the olden times,
The olden times.
we had no cell phone service.
Yeah, that's
Like I've
changed.
never
Yep.
been on the train with cell phone service. That's how long it's been. I used
Yeah.
to take paper books with pages in them and carry them in my bag.
What a relic.
That's crazy.
That's how long ago it was.
What's a paper book?
What's a paperback?
It's weird.
Well, there was something that happened this weekend with 4th of July. Did you guys do any? Well, you were away for 4th of July. I know
I
a
had
lot
my
of people in the
face in
city.
some
Tracy, what did you do
seashells.
for 4th of July?
I cried from 1 p.m.
Jesus.
to around 1 a.m.
Jesus.
Tracy, you need to get
Everything's
stuff out.
fine. I'm being honest. I mean,
No, I love
Wait,
it,
can
but
you-
it sounds
wait,
like you need to
can
talk
you
to
tell
someone.
us more.
I barbecued for my mom. She has a party every 4th of July, and I was a little upset about something. So she was like, "You're still gonna barbecue, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna cry through it." But it was fine because I was so
That's the
hot.
best seasoning
It was like
for the
90
burgers.
degrees
Yeah.
outside, and then the grill was so hot, so it had to be like 120 degrees in front of the grill, and I was sweating and I was crying so hard that you couldn't tell what kind of liquid was coming off my face.
That's good.
And all of my mom's friends were coming up. They're like, "Hey, Tracy," and I'm like,
Sandy Hook.
and they're But I made 6 racks of ribs.
Wow.
Yeah, like maybe
You probably killed it though.
they were so great. Like I did such a good job. People were complimenting
But
me. And I
that's
was like,
because you know why? Because
extra salty.
Tears.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say
They're like,
Into
these are
the
extra
fucking-
salty ribs.
They're moist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it-
extra emotion went
I'm
into
saying?
it. When it
Chicken
literally
kebabs,
went into
30
the food.
chicken kebabs I grilled,
Oof.
hamburgers,
Wow.
hot dogs. Like
Damn,
it
yo.
just didn't stop. And I grilled and I grilled. And I cried through the whole thing. I cried my way home.
So you telling me
Yeah.
I'll grill till 1 a.m., son?
No, I cried till 1 a.m. I
Oh,
grilled
okay.
till about 5, and then I got a migraine from crying so hard. And then I cried my way home. I cried until about 1. I lost vision in my left eye. And
Whoa.
Have we established yet why you were crying?
I was just sad.
Oh.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Okay.
I've never cried for that long.
I get
What?
it. I could cry for that long
You
and longer.
can?
Totally. I totally
If
get
I
it.
wasn't here right now, crying.
Yeah.
No.
I love it.
Yeah. It's good for
Wow.
you.
Wow. I mean,
My
some
cries-
crying's good for you.
Even my hardest cry, I'll give it a good 20 minutes.
Maybe you
but
cried too hard at first.
I think I go too hard.
Oh,
I
you
let
gotta-
it all out. I
yeah,
like come first.
You got to teach
Yeah,
her.
no,
you
no,
gotta
no. You
stretch
gotta.
it out.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a. It was more like just the tears just keep
throughout
flowing.
The hours. I like
Wow.
that.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Did you sleep? You must have slept so well that night.
Yeah, I mean, I took a bunch of migraine medication and just prayed that it was the right combination. I was like, oh, if I OD, this is going to be embarrassing because I'm sober.
Oh no.
Yo, sometimes I'll be wanting to cry, and I just get goosebumps and be like, that'll do. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking. What? Feel me, my dude?
Oh man.
Can't be crying out here.
That is unhealthy.
I got mad backed up tears.
Yeah,
yo.
you're pent up, dude. You're pent up. See, you're the type of guy who
But
all
my
of a sudden
tears come out in my
someone gives
nuts,
you a
though.
random hug and then you start crying.
My tears come out in my nuts when I come. All my tears go out.
I am
5 million.
so uncomfortable.
How you uncomfortable?
Oh, this is nothing.
What are you talking
this
about?
is nothing.
This is just.
Wait till we start
appetizers.
pulling up videos of kids getting hit by trains.
Oh,
in a
I don't
little
care about
bit.
that.
That's when it gets.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing. It's like I don't care.
That
Like,
doesn't bother you.
Okay, like for real, if someone was on the train and was like, "Hey, I have a gun. I'm going to kill you all," I'd be like, "Oh, so annoying." But then I'd also be like, "Okay, is anyone going to be scared enough to throw up?"
No.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Shit."
I kind of like the way your brain works.
What about homeless dick? How do you feel about it?
Okay, can I just say something like really crazy? And I know that you're looking at me like she's so pretty, but no one's ever jerked off at me.
Aw.
Does that upset you?
Me neither.
Yes.
No one's ever jerked.
You're
off at me.
Well,
okay,
we
I feel
know
better.
that bothers Kim.
It bothers
That
me.
really
Yeah, of course
bothers
it bothers
her.
me
Nothing's ever
because I
bothered
feel
me
like
more.
everyone has that story.
But y'all look like y'all punch a dick. I
feel like we do look-
Y'all look
we're
like y'all
aggressive
fucking
looking.
punch a dick.
How do I become
from
more
the side,
approachable
like, "Whew."
to homeless men?
Don't look more. of
Dress
a-
like
a-
Kim. Get on the subway like Kim right
No,
now.
but
they don't
even
even
Kim,
jerk
They're
off
not
for
jerking
her.
off at me.
Kim looks like
They are
yo,
gonna
fucking
start
milking
tonight.
myself
I'm telling
publicly.
you.
Kim looked like she got a razor blade in her bun. Like you don't even want to mess with her.
Like she will cut you.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't always this intimidating. Like I was 20 at one point in my life, and nothing, like zero things.
Well,
would
you
happen.
stopped taking the subway.
Yeah,
That's
true,
your
true,
problem
true.
number one.
Because
I know
You're
that-
not putting yourself in the right position.
I did a solid 10 years.
Yeah, you fucked
Every
up.
day. Like I went to school at New York City College of Technology, which is all the way downtown Brooklyn. I had to take the F from the first stop to the last stop, or sometimes
That's not the dick train.
the A. And this is sometimes at night too. The A through Brooklyn.
You got to
through-
get on
from
them
Queens to
number lines.
Brooklyn.
If you want to see a good dick, get on them number
I used to take the
lines.
6 sometimes. No, like literally
You know what?
nothing.
I bet you've been jerked off at and when you just didn't notice.
Yeah, probably. 'cause
I
you was
look at
looking-
everything,
You was worried
though.
about the dude throwing
She does
up.
seem like she analyzes
Dude, the corner was-
everything. Like she would notice. She would definitely notice.
Yeah, I think
That's what I'm taking from
yeah,
this.
absolutely.
What
like,
if they was doing like a in the pocket massage the dick
I
on
would've
the
seen
thigh
that.
type of shit? But the hands in the pockets.
What, you don't think that I'm a whole dick out kind of jerk off?
No. I'm just saying, yo, because he was like, yo, you look like
You think I'm
punch
a
dick.
rub against the jeans?
Just saying, yo. Y'all look like dick
Just
punches.
make the seam press against your balls. Like I want a whole like woo.
You want it
like I want
all
something
out.
I want something a child would be scarred by
So
forever.
you gotta get back in the game, yo. Hop
can't
up
do
on
it.
that
It
train.
didn't happen for-
I'll
like-
swipe it for you. You want to swipe?
Honestly, I was I peaked at 16.
Because you know some people they don't take the train. They don't even know what a metro
Just
card
go
is.
on.
No
He'll
more.
just keep
I know.
going.
I peaked at 16, so I feel like, that like 18 to 28 was like my not my best years, but it was pretty okay. And
As
if
far as
no one,
what?
as far as like looks wise, and if no one jerked off to that, no one's gonna jerk off to me now.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Yo, you don't be
Everyone's
in the
got
right
their type.
neighborhood, yo. You gotta come to the. When I was saying uptown, baby.
I
for
used
the
to
crown,
take the train
baby,
through East
would
New
be
York in the
dick
middle of the
now.
night.
I said uptown, not East.
You were
New York.
purposely
Yeah,
going out of
come-
your way.
She's like,
Try
I
and
went,
find-
I went to
butt
s-
naked.
She was fishing.
I went to college in Long Island.
Purposely to get jerked off at.
She's like, I went to Brownsville.
Now I'm 30,000 in debt. No one jerked off at me.
0 people.
First stop to last stop.
I used to carry my knives on the train because I went to culinary school, so I had like a roll of knives, and I always thought like, wow, I have these knives. It's pretty okay. Like I feel safe, and then I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get stabbed with these knives.
Do you think that you would be able to stab someone? Because that's a very intimate
Yes,
way.
1,000%.
Yo, if she cries for 5
Yes.
million hours, she
That's
could
a good
stab
point.
somebody.
Okay,
That
so
is a good
sometimes
point.
when I think about killing someone, like someone that I really don't like, I'm like, I would not shoot them because I would never want it to be that easy.
You know what?
I want to kill them with my hands.
Yeah. All right. So this is interesting. What would be your method? Would it be
Okay.
strangulation or?
So I think about it all the time. Sometimes I want to do like an execution style, but then sometimes I'm like, ooh, curb stomp, like something like bite the side of the curb and then kick him in the back of the head.
gonna
But then I'm
kill
like,
him with that.
that's like a foot, and a foot's like not.
You're not gonna kill him with that. You gotta like, it's gotta go beyond the curb stop.
no, that's just the first.
I
part
mean, when
of
they
killing
bite the
them.
curb and you kick him in the back of the head.
Yeah, it's not.
That'll
Okay,
kill him.
so then
No,
I,
it's not.
I don't think it'll kill him either, but that could be the first part.
yeah. So it's like
It'll
now
fuck
they're.
up their teeth. and
I
their
think
day,
about
but
like
it won't kill 'em.
scooping out their eyeballs with my hands,
That might kill them.
and then smashing their face or stepping on their face until they die. Just no one in particular.
No.
She has someone
Holy
in
fuck.
particular.
I'm never going to fuck
Well, we
with
know
you.
it gets Tracy wet. Talking about death.
I
Look how
don't-
excited she's
I
getting over
juice.
here.
It's not about death.
Juice.
It's about murder.
It's the act of
if you were like someone passed away, I would be sad. But if you were like, you get
You
to
like, yo,
murder
somebody's dying. You like, yo, just keep him alive till I get there.
I want to see if
I'm
this
on
thing
my
works.
way.
I've been thinking about this new thing that I want to do. I want to. I feel like I need to be a better fighter because I've been threatening a lot of people lately, and I feel like, do I have what it takes to like step up to my word?
Yo, fighting.
Well, that's why I was asking you because someone who carries knives. I mean, you.
Well, I carried knives because I went to culinary
No, I know,
school.
but
Like they were.
But to have in the back of your mind, I'm good if I ever need to use these. But
Right.
would you actually be able to use it? It
No.
sounds like you would.
No, like okay, yes, but also if a man that was stronger than me, he'd probably kill me with my own knives, and that would be like
That's because that's how you thinking, yo. You got.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm quick
You
enough.
didn't hear Steve Harvey shit? Think like a man, yo.
I try to think like a man. This is why I have
I'ma
the
get you
fantasies
book.
of the
I'ma get you
eyeball
the book.
pullings.
Let me get you the book. Think
Yeah, I think that I need to back up more. Like I think that I could fight decently. I've been to jail before. Like it's not.
What'd you go to jail for?
There was this
Attempted
nice
murder.
lady that
Custody, right?
she called me a cunt in high school, and she was a friend of mine. And what happened was I didn't drive her to school that day because I thought she was still in Florida with her grandparents, and I
hit
didn't
her
pick
with
her
a
up.
car.
And I saw her in the hallway, and she was like, "You stupid cunt."
Ooh.
And I was like, "Oh, what? I thought we were like really good friends." And I banked it in my head.
Trigger,
I was like,
trigger.
"All right, obviously, I don't want to get kicked out of another high school." So
We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that.
I feel like
So
that's why you don't take the train. We're getting deep.
I caught her. She was just like hanging out in my neighborhood, sitting on a bench by the Long Island Railroad, and I was like, "Oh, this is good. This is good." So I was driving, did not have a
This is
license.
good,
I was I stopped the car, and I was like, "Hey, why don't you come over here?" And she was like, "Whatever you could say to me, you could say right here." And I was like, "Come down the stairs. Come on." I was like, "So you could walk down the stairs, or like I could take you down the stairs." And
I like it.
I was
like
like,
it.
"Oh God, now I gotta
Take her
take
down
this
the
girl down the stairs." So I grabbed her by her neck, and she walked down the stairs. Like I made her walk down the stairs, and then I punched her in the head, right? And she fell down one punch. And I was like, well, that was not what I imagined.
Wow.
So I picked her up, and I held her by the back of her
You're
hair,
like,
and
not
I
good
punched her
enough.
again, down again. So I picked her up, and I put her in between my knees, and then I punched her like 3 more times. And then she started bleeding from her ears. And then I realized... And then I quickly realized I had to go pick up Noelle from work.
Who the fuck is Noelle?
My friend. That's what I was on my way to pick her up from work. She worked at Pizzeria Uno. I was like, shit, Noelle's out of work now. So I was like, shit, all right, I gotta go. And I left her there with her friend.
Sorry to leave so fast, but I gotta go. I'll be back.
We could have done this all night, I know.
I didn't even get to gouge her eyes out.
Yeah, so I went to go pick up Noelle, and we went out all night long. And then I was like, oh shit, I actually just
I forgot. I'm supposed to give her one more punch.
I may or may not have murdered this girl real quick. And I got home, and then the cops came to my house in the morning, and my mom was like, what'd you do? I was like, what do you mean what'd I do? And she's like, come downstairs in real clothes, like get dressed and come downstairs. And I got dressed. I was like, oh, so annoying. Yeah, and I got arrested, and they weren't sure what was going to happen with her. She was in the hospital, and I was like,
Did she make it?
she's fine. She was on House Hunters International. She opened a yoga studio. She's
She
fine.
probably couldn't have did that
Tracy,
without the
you
punches
were-
to the head. Yo.
Yeah, she refused to go to. She dropped out of school
You
because she said she was
motivated her.
too scared to go to school, and her father threatened to sue. He called the house, and he said, I want to speak to, and he said my father's name, which is also my brother's name, and
What's
my
your
brother
brother's
picked
name? I
up
feel like your father got a gangsta ass name, like.
Anthony.
Oh.
Yeah, but my brother's name was
Tony.
Anthony too. So he was like, "Can I speak to Anthony?" And my brother was like, "Yes, can I help you?" And he said, I have medical bills for my daughter, from your daughter, blah blah blah, and we're thinking about taking civil action. And my brother said, "I don't think that's a great idea." And he just
What
never
the
sued
fuck?
us.
Your brothers, how many
Holy
cigarettes
shit.
did your
Yeah.
What was
brothers
the girl's name? Right. What was her name?
Her
girl's
name?
name.
Jessica. All right.
Oh, Jessica. Jessica. Holy fuck,
Yeah.
Jessica.
And then when the
You got your
restraining
ass
order was
beat.
up,
Jessica
Yeah.
now is horrified of
I
stairs.
gotta look Jessica.
No,
up,
when the
yo,
when
from House
the when
Hunters.
the restraining order got pulled, it was a year. She came up to me at a mutual friend's party, and she was like, "Oh my god, we could be friends again now."
No.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
"Oh no, I'm gonna do it again then.
Oh.
I might do that again."
You're so crazy. I love
Yeah.
it.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You're
the producers in my ear
insane.
going, keep her talking. Keep her talking.
It's like the Truman Show. When something good's happening, they're like, pull the ad up, pull the ad up.
Everything's fine. I'm really nice though. Like I'm so nice.
You're terrifying.
I know we're friends.
Sometimes.
Right?
You're so
We're
nice.
Friends. Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah,
But
we're
that
friends,
story was.
I got really
I'm
mad.
nuts.
I felt like that was so mean of her.
I feel like
me a
Kim's
run for
pretty
my
crazy.
money.
And
You would not have done that to me. That's so mean. I mean, just call me and say I got back from Florida.
Yeah.
I would have driven. You
No,
were
it's
my
true.
friend.
Yo,
It's
white
true, I'll
people
never
react
say
so
anything
different
mean.
She
to the
lived on my
word cunt.
block. Like,
No, I will never call you a cunt ever.
no, you can call me a cunt, but like, not like in real life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
drive you to school. Like, of course I would have driven you to school. I'll drive you to
Right.
school.
well, tell
It
me.
was undeserved.
Tell me if this is something you think that you could do or you think is normal in your head. So this was a real story that just happened yesterday in China. There was a woman who bought a live chicken at a market. She goes to get onto the train, onto the subway, and they tell her no pets or live animals are allowed on. She cuts the fucking thing's head off right there and
Okay.
gets on the train. Nice. And they actually said, okay, dead animals are allowed because we consider that food.
Sure.
You're now allowed to get on with a fucking chicken with its head cut off, and everyone acted like it was normal.
I mean, she was just
Where
going to do
was
that when
that?
she
This
got
was in China.
home.
I mean, you in
So
China.
what is your take on that?
I like animals. I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, I mean, she was going to do that as soon as she got home.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like, all right, I guess I'll do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. But I guess there's that.
I
Well,
get it.
I guess New York's different, but there's that now your animal that you're planning on eating is like exposed to everything.
She'll
in the
probably be
chicken.
home
She's
in
gonna wash the
15
chicken.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, you put a little salt in the
That's
inside of
fresher
it.
than any chicken we've
So
ever
this
eaten.
is well, you said you wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do
Are
it.
you a vegan? You don't eat
No,
meat?
I'm not a vegan, but I don't want to kill an animal with my hands. I want to kill a person with my hands. I'm
Well,
not,
you start
I'm
you
not a
start with the
monster.
animals. Usually they start with the animals
I'm
and
not a
work their way up to the
sociopath.
humans.
No,
I
no.
think that's how it works. But you're just jumping.
I just had
straight
some
in.
people call me not nice names.
C
Everything's
word.
Yeah. Note to self: do not drop the cunt word with
It's
Tracy.
fine. I am a cunt.
Cumin.
Cumin.
I'm a cunt. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, that all right. So it was just weird that happened yesterday, and I wanted your
What do
take
you
on that.
feel about it?
Obviously, I don't think that that's necessarily a normal thing. Maybe in China, obviously, that's pretty normal. I feel like over
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Also in like Brooklyn.
actually, that's true. That's true. The chickens and goats,
halal,
they get loose all the time out there because they escape the slaughterhouses that they have out there.
If I was a chicken, I would escape. I'd be like, fuck out of here. We out.
Be the Disney, the Pixar version.
I'd be like,
yeah.
we out.
And then everyone would be mad that there was like a black chicken.
Nah, I would be ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? I would probably move to El Barrio. You know what I'm saying? Old Town and shit. Ooh. I live right around by Kim's crib. I'd be like, yo, Kim, cuckoo. Oh, cuckoo, Petey. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming. I'll be right down.
I'm like, no need, just throw some crumbs, yo. Crumbs? It'd be lit.
Chickens do eat just crumbs.
I like us living as chicken neighbors. I'm in.
But
Well,
yeah,
are you the chicken too?
I thought he said
Yeah.
Kim, right?
Yeah, but you remember that just happened recently. The goat getting loose on the train tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and they had it stopped up all the. There was traffic and everything.
That's not halal.
You know, that's exactly where that shit was coming though. The
Yeah.
slaughterhouses out there in Brooklyn,
Of course.
out there in Williamsburg, for sure.
You know what you know what makes it halal?
The way they kill it.
Halal.
They kill them so that they don't kill
They
them.
curb stomp them.
No, they kill them individually. So it's like, so they don't hear their homies. Their homies can't hear them getting killed.
Wait, is that?
That's how I want to do it.
Can we confirm? Can we confirm this?
Because they were saying that if they hear the other animals getting killed, they get nervous.
That's
and
the
now
only difference?
And the meat doesn't taste
Yeah.
good because of the stress. I
That's the
think
only
that's
thing.
a great
So
idea.
it's kind of like the free range idea of
Yeah.
it.
And then they
free
drain
range
the,
killing.
they drain the fucking chickens and the goats naturally. Like they hang them upside down and
Yeah,
let them drip
that is
out.
true. The way that they drain the blood is.
Okay.
I wanna do
always
that
wondered.
to
I
the
just
people.
I didn't know what the story was.
Holy
about.
shit.
You want to do that to people?
Halal
No,
murders.
just
I don't want to
like-
pass
Drain
this
their
over.
blood.
I don't want to pass what you just said over.
I'm sorry. I've
Can you
moved
please
so
repeat
far
that?
from
That
you this whole
was that like a
podcast.
play on words? The
They call you the
Passover with the
halal
goat
killer.
blood? Okay.
I do that on accident all the time.
No, I feel like
serial
if I'm gonna like maybe like kill two people, I would definitely want them separate. Like I wouldn't want one to hear the other.
So you halal them.
I would
What are
halal
you
them.
talking about? That's the most gangsterish shit.
No,
When you
I'm not
let
like
someone
that,
hear their
PD.
or even if you let someone see someone like their friend.
Well, that's what I
fucking
did in
die,
high school.
that's
I
just
had
pretty
to.
gangster.
I had to show everyone like, go ahead, call me whatever you want, but look at who we had to sacrifice.
like you remember in
Look
Scarface.
who we had to sacrifice.
Good old Jessica over there is her life is
Jessica
never going to be
went
the same.
She never went to high school again.
Yeah.
She said that the restraining order was not enough to keep her safe.
Yeah. You know she was shaking when she
Yeah.
approached you. Oh, we can be friends.
She was so excited.
Yeah, she was
Poor
not
thing.
excited. She was scared as hell. She's probably getting therapy as we speak. to this day.
She's probably not though. That's why I want to get in like really good shape.
It doesn't sound like you need
Like
to.
No, I want to. That was like old Tracy. That was, you know.
She was like, my bones.
That was the other
more
Tracy.
Limber. My bones
What Tracy are we
That
talking
was
to
17
right now?
years ago. That was more than 17 years ago. Like I was in better shape then. Like I was in, I was training. I
To
need
kill
to
people.
train.
Prepared.
I need to train again. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, if there is an apocalypse,
Yeah.
I want you on my side.
Thank you so much.
feel like
I'm not
you'd be
going
a
to do
good
anything
person.
though. I'm going to
Nah,
tell
I
you right
can't
now.
have-
In the
I can't have
apocalypse,
her on my
I
side.
don't care if I die in the apocalypse. I'm going to lay down. Like nothing's going to happen. I have to be angry at you. I'm not out there like killing for fun.
We'll find that rage. We'll find that rage and we'll bring it out. We'll bring it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a person I kind of want on my side.
Okay, I appreciate that, but I'm literally
Yeah.
going to lay down.
Well, we'll
I'm
see
much
what
lazier
happens.
than you think I
It's
am.
coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. Here's something. Are you a gamer by any chance? Did you play video games growing up?
No, I have a life.
Well, so did I, but I feel like every kid played video games. I know you fucking
I played
played.
all day today.
Did you?
Did you? Yeah.
What do you
That's all I
play?
did.
Pete, did you
Fortnite.
play? Growing up. I'm not saying necessarily
do you
now.
play?
I do play now.
Fortnite.
And I'll tell you why I play now. I play because of travel.
So
I
you,
just got, like, a
you got a
Nintendo
lot of time to
Switch, so,
kill.
like, now
you
I
got a
just
lot of
fucking-
time to kill.
Yeah.
What about growing up? Did you have the old school systems?
It's like Super Nintendo,
right.
Sega. Yeah.
So here's what I want to do. Do you remember when we did the thing where we had the comedians and we're like, one's got to go?
Oh god.
So I want to do that with video games because someone, I think it's Complex, just brought this up and I thought it was a valid question. And I know a couple of us grew up
I'm
on
ready.
these.
The
All right.
Sims is
no, I
gonna
did
be
like
on there for
Sonic.
sure.
I did
Okay,
like, yeah, I mean,
You can
Mario
keep- yeah,
Kart.
see,
I wasn't.
You got it. All right, let's
still
pull this
play
picture up.
Mario
I
Kart.
want to see. All right.
Oh, gaming system.
Gaming systems,
Okay.
one has to go. We have Sega, we have N64, PS2, and Xbox.
This is
one
easy.
N64
See,
out.
It was it's easy for
Nah,
me.
you
No,
Yeah.
no fucking way.
Bye,
N64.
Sega was the only
No.
one I cared about.
No,
Yeah.
Sega
gotta
was
say,
that was
damn.
Sonic.
sick.
I'm
That
gonna
was
say
sick.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say 360
I would say.
because the PS2.
But I'm with you on
Grand
that.
Theft came out on
Xbox.
PS2.
Not even an
Yo.
Xbox One.
Remember
No.
Grand Theft came out on fucking PS2.
Yeah, dude, I got
First.
it. PS2, Grand
NFL
Theft Auto,
Game Day.
Tony Hawk, Twisted
yeah.
Metal.
Oh my
Yo.
God, you're right.
Come on now.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk was my
Holy
shit.
that for
shit. I'm gonna
years.
pass out.
The only thing I used to
pass
hate
out.
was the memory
Sorry.
card bullshit.
Do you remember the
Wait, so what
Aladdin
were-
game on Sega?
Yes.
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 Remember the Lion King one?
Fucking
Yes.
Sonic.
I remember the fucking
Teenage
what was the
Mutant
other
Ninja
one?
Turtles.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was on Streets of Rage.
I remember
Aladdin.
the Mickey Mouse game on fucking
Yes.
I never Mickey Mouse.
Whoa.
Sega. Crazy.
Wait, so
Whoa.
so Kim, you were saying N64 is
Yeah.
easy for you? That's gone?
Oh, is that all of those that
That's
you're
what
just
I said.
naming?
No. What,
No, those are all
'cause
Sega,
see,
right?
I was N64 was
like
big for
GoldenEye.
me. GoldenEye,
Oh
Mario
no.
Kart.
Bye.
I never had it.
Bye.
No?
N64
Yo,
gone.
That wasn't
GoldenEye
same.
was,
I didn't
and it
even
was
have
the
it, so
first
I don't know
time
what
you
I'm
could
missing.
play with
I wouldn't
four of
give
the
it a
three
second
of the
blink.
homies.
See, I thought this was going to be easy with the Xbox,
The
but
PS2 you could play DVDs on. That's what I do now.
see that's true too.
a good
That's
point.
true too. And I didn't even think about that
Yeah.
factor. But N64 is my shit, man. Xbox can probably go.
That's
The
what I'm
other
saying,
ones.
the Xbox could
Xbox.
go.
Fuck
Yeah.
the Xbox. I have an Xbox. I'm like, fuck the
I don't
Xbox.
have either of these things.
Oh, so you switching then?
I want to get a PlayStation, yeah. I want to get a PS4.
I'm saying though, but if it was N64 or Xbox,
Oh, yeah. I
Which
picked
one?
one.
you did say N64.
I don't care both.
Oh, I said that.
I could lose too.
Producers, do you have an opinion on this?
I would lose the N64, I think.
So
I think it's
wonder-
female.
It's,
It's a
I was
female
just gonna
thing.
say it
I
seems
think
like
it's an age thing.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna drop the Sega Genesis.
Whoa!
he just fucked
I used to
everyone's
like that
shit
guy.
up.
Fuck you, Bobby.
Yeah, fuck
Sega
Bobby.
doesn't release
Bobby used to be my
much
hero
games anymore.
No, but I mean back then.
No, yeah, we're just talking about growing up.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, we know Sega doesn't release games anymore.
So I'm not gonna. I don't want to play the
Streets of-
Sega Genesis.
Bobby, I
Streets
don't know
of
if I can
Rage?
look at you the same.
You're a
anymore.
sick
You remember
bitch.
Streets of
Rid of
Rage?
Streets of
I
Rage,
love that
man.
game.
Vandal.
Aladdin!
It's all on the
Bill Boxing.
PlayStation and the Xbox
Teenage
now.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Spyro? Where was that?
God damn.
That's a Nintendo 64.
Bubble Bobble. No, that was
Spyro.
regular Nintendo.
No, I think
it
no,
was
I think it
both.
was PlayStation.
Mike the AP.
Oh, probably both, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have an opinion on this?
I never played Sega Genesis.
Talking to the mic.
I never played Sega Genesis.
That's before your time.
Yeah, but I saw the aftermath of it. I saw that duck gun and that duck
No,
gun.
that's
looks-
No, that's
Nintendo.
my
Nintendo.
dude.
That's Nintendo too.
That's
Yeah,
no, that's just
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Original Nintendo.
That's
Oh.
the Nintendo.
Yo, you remember when Super Nintendo came out with like the bazooka shit for your shoulder with the fucking scope?
had
That
it all.
shit
Do
was
you remember when
nuts.
it came out the hand?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember the running pad?
Yeah, I remember you
I
used to.
had that.
Remember
I
people
had
used to
it all.
cheat. You used to use your hands instead of for track and field.
You guys are blowing my fucking mind right now.
That was the
Bro,
original
I had
Wii.
steering wheels for Cruising USA on N64.
Damn.
Wii was so fun for like 3 months.
Wii was good too.
Yeah, I have a Wii. That's the only thing I have.
Wii bowling?
Oh, it's a
Wii
good
tennis?
bowling. It made
Fire.
it was like the only time I was good at bowling.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
fun.
No germs. Germ
Awesome.
free. Ah.
So you didn't let anyone else touch your controllers.
No, I mean I had no one to play with. Let's get real.
Is
It
your
was just-
place really clean?
I mean, this is as an adult.
Oh, your friends are dead.
Yeah.
Is your
my
place
friends
really
are dead.
clean?
Yeah, my house is fairly clean. Fairly clean.
Listen to her. Of course,
It's
her
not.
house
It's not
is
crazy.
clean.
I mean, it's a regular amount
Yo,
of
she
clean.
cries for 20 hours. Of course her house is fucking clean. Are you kidding me? She cries
Oh,
and
please! It was
cleans.
12 hours. Relax.
12. Sorry, same shit. New York minute.
Petey, did you have a favorite game? Out of it didn't even matter what system. Was there like one that was like your shit? That was your shit. You came home and you fucking played that no matter what time of day.
There was a bunch because it was like you beat one and then it's like the next whatever the one that you like. Because I used to love fucking. I love so many games, dude.
Dude, I think Streets of Rage might have.
Streets
been
of
one those.
Rage was
Tony
fire.
Hawk though. Tony Hawk was really good too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like once the new system came in, you were like, "What's the
Yeah.
new shit?" So Tony Hawk, that
Yeah.
shit you could play it for like. You leave that shit on, go to sleep, wake up, and you still play this shit.
I mean that shit turned me onto that kind of music, that ska kind of music. You know, it's like those songs that just play over and over on a loop.
Tony Hawk was so
I remember 1080 snowboarding for 64.
Oh, I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
When you could you could customize the
I
fucking.
totally
outfits.
forgot about that one.
I
Tommy
think
That's
that
a good call.
That shit was
something that like we kind of forget is. Do you remember when you couldn't like there was no saving the game? You just had to leave it on.
Yes, there was like, where was it, Game Genie at one point? There was like
That was like after, but so the real truth of my childhood is that my mother is addicted to video games.
Oh shit!
And my mother used to like fight with my brother because she wanted to play, and then he wanted to play, and she'd be like, "Get
gonna
away
be
from
me
me!"
as a mom.
Yeah, it is gonna be Kim.
My
That's gonna
mom's
be Kim
obsessed
for
with
sure.
Zelda.
Oh, that
Like,
see, that
but
was a
like
good one.
deep
the
into
new
Zelda.
Zelda's fire.
Yeah, she's very. It's her ringtone on her
Where
phone.
like everything starts changing
and
colors.
she would
yeah.
call my brother's friends, and she'd be like, "Hey, is Kevin home?"
No.
And they'd be like, "Who's this?" And she'd be like, "It's Mrs. Carnazzo." And she'd be like, "Hey, Kevin, what's the cheat code on level 4?"
No.
Yeah,
But
and
that was the shit that we had because remember you couldn't
Cheat
save it, but like
codes.
if you got to a
But-
certain
but-
level, it would give you a code.
sometimes, but depending on what game you were playing, and sometimes, so it was like right on the living room floor. You know, it wasn't like in a console in my house. Like it was like hook it up, put it on the floor, and then I remember like tripping over the cord,
And you got
and I was like, I'm gonna get beat
Oh,
so
you're gonna get
hard.
curb stomped. Yeah.
Like she almost got the princess, and I just like tripped over the thing, and I was like,
it probably
she's
took
going-
her like a month to get there.
Yeah, that was where
And
my childhood trauma
you
started.
Tripped over the cord and ended everything.
Yeah, I had a
She
bird.
whipped you with the
I
cord.
had a cockatiel. That's right, Petey. And my cockatiel used to sing the Bubble Bobble song because my mother was so addicted to it.
Wow.
That's crazy, yo. No wonder you
That is
got,
a good
like,
testament to
issues
how
and
much-
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now at least you know.
It's like, Ma, hug me. Shut up,
Shut the
bitch. You ain't
fuck
Zelda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never stood a chance.
No.
Do you remember
You never
the
stood a chance.
Sims, the cheat codes on the Sims?
fucking
You
hated
threw
The
in
Sims.
I see, I
Rosebud
never
and
played
had
The Sims,
unlimited
though.
money.
I hated the Sims.
I never played that.
The Sims
My
was
Sims
so
would lose
good.
their jobs and just
That was
cry.
like computer.
Yeah, I would like make them fucking stuff.
You could do that.
I would.
You should
I would
throw
make them fuck.
throw
She's like, I would
computer games
program
into
it.
that mix.
Well,
too.
I was gonna say because if you really go back, Oregon Trail was like the first shit I ever actually played, and that was like you're trying to like not die because of malaria.
Remember
you know?
Wheel of Fortune, dude, on the computer?
Yeah, actually, I do remember that one too.
Remember Doom when that came out on the computer?
Doom was
Fucking
like-
Duke Nukem.
Duke
Remember
Nukem. Yeah.
Minesweeper?
All that shit. That shit
I
was
still,
fucking-
I still
the
play
fuck was it?
Minesweeper every once in a while.
My mother used to play Atlantis, the Indiana Jones game on the computer. That was like 3 years of my life
Yo,
that I
and
didn't
then
have my
one-
mom. I'd be like, Mom, and she'd be like, stop it. I'm trying to find the lost city of Atlantis.
Your mom gets in it.
No, she was like, I mean, she has a Zelda book that's not even bound anymore because she read it so much that the pages were just loose.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That
Does she
is
still?
intense.
Is she fucking with the new Zelda?
A little bit.
So
a
is
little
she
bit.
still? I mean, you don't really just stop gaming. I'm assuming she's still hardcore like
It's
this.
her ringtone on her cell phone.
The Zelda theme.
Yes.
Right now?
That's just
Right
gonna make
this
me
second.
buy Zelda tonight and play it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like really into it, but she was never into the Super Nintendo Zelda.
Like that was the one.
No,
that
she
was
was
the
like, no, I
one.
don't.
Crash Bandicoot.
That's why we didn't have it.
Yeah.
She needed the gold
Yeah,
cartridge.
Crash Bandicoot.
What
No.
was that mask called?
Oh, I don't remember if it had. I just remember there being.
What
that
was the
mask. I don't
fucking mask called? He'd come out and he'd be like, Mooka Mooka.
From what?
I don't remember.
The mask from Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
I never
it
played,
was
really.
so
No, I remember that
good.
game too. It's funny how we're all just sitting here and like this shit's just like randomly coming back to
It's
us.
making me feel a different time.
That
Oh
was
my
and
God,
then you know what it
yes.
was? I feel like when the games were like at its peak, you didn't care about going outside.
Yo.
Like you were just inside. Or you
No,
were,
and
like,
I'm saying, and I know.
it'd be like you and your best friend. and
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what I was just
fucking-
about to say. You know, I remember this was like when all the bikes were out front of your front door, and all the kids, you know, everyone would just crowd around and like pass around the controllers, and
Yeah, they
everyone
never
tried to play
left.
different.
Yeah, my
the
mom
bikes
didn't pass
outside.
it.
Yeah, they never left the bike.
She was in that
Outside.
tournament. Like all of these tournaments that you have with all your buddies, like my mom was there.
I like
Remember
that.
they
That's
used to
gonna be
have-
me.
They used to have tournaments at Blockbuster.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Whoa, I
I
remember that
do.
too.
They had
Remember
the
the
TVs on
bathrooms where the porn was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we went to a different
Behind the
blockbuster.
Kim's childhood is so different from the rest of ours.
Where'd you grow up, Kim?
There was no porn in your Blockbuster bathrooms?
No, I don't think I really
Not in
hung
the
out in the
bathroom, but they used to
blockbuster
have like a
bathroom.
little section that you could
Oh,
go
they did
into.
it where you had to use the bathroom. You had to go through the porn room.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Whoa, like a secret like entrance kind of shit.
Like like if you had to go to the bathroom, you open a door. Like if we open this door, and the whole room would be porn, and there'd be another door on the other side.
That was the bathroom.
Porn.
I think that was your blockbuster.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
I think
all
that
of
was your
them.
like your
I was like, this is
neighbor's-
kind of weird.
Yeah,
That
was
wasn't
your
even
neighbor's
Blockbuster.
house.
That was on your
yeah.
block.
That was not a
Buster.
block.
I remember I
Blockbuster.
purposely tell my mom I needed to pee, and then she'd have to cover my eyes and bring me in there. and
Wait,
I'd
you
pee.
so you had to cut through the porn room to go
Yeah,
go to the
that's what she
bathroom?
said.
Yeah. And I
much
would
sense
tell my
does that
mom,
make?
and I would peek and look at boobies, and my cousin would be like, "What'd you see?" He was a boy, and he'd ask me to describe it.
Yo, I remember
He'd like
The nipple was
send me-
supple.
Yo.
Yeah, I was like, I saw a girl with her boobs. He was like, "Oh, what else?"
Yo, when I was younger, there used to be a dude in my building. I used to steal his mail. He used to get like the Adam and Eve circulars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And oh my God, I would beat I would have to hide it like paraphernalia from my mom. I would like tape it under the sink.
Did you have a
and shit.
coupon code for it at that time?
I wasn't buying shit. I was just, and then the pictures were like this small and shit. Like they were like fucking smaller
You
than
gotta
a
use a
thumbnail.
jeweler's
and
eye
it's
to
like,
beat it.
Oh my God, there's a titty on the cover.
Did you use like a monocle?
Nah, I just used my hood vision. You know what I'm saying? Zoomed in.
That's like watching. What was it?
Your
Channel 60.
imagination. You're using your imagination.
What was the Spice Channel? Channel 60 something. And
No,
Spice.
on mine it was like 96, 97.
and then you had to
some
like
shit
it
that.
got my parents had
It was
the
all
illegal
scrambled.
cable box.
So it was all scrambled.
and they scrambled it, but you could
Yeah.
see through the scramble
Oh,
sometimes.
hell yeah.
I remember you see a titty in the scramble.
Yeah.
Ooh,
A
see
titty in the scramble.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, a bouncing titty.
Oh, I remember
Bouncing titty.
spending the night at my homie's house because I didn't have cable, and like I would wait for him to go to sleep, but he probably was asleep.
Nah, he wasn't asleep.
You were
know
both
he wasn't
jerking off.
Me, I think the Cinemax softcore porn, like, ugh,
Oh, they're making out.
doesn't matter, my friends. Less than a foot away from me. It's nothing.
Yeah, but they were just making love, so that's fine.
Yo,
Yeah.
dude.
They were in a
And
committed
then when
relationship.
internet porn came, like when the internet porn, free porn,
That shit
oh
was
my
crazy.
god, that shit was like the one crack in the 80s, yo.
Yeah,
Everything
your head
changed.
just exploded.
Yeah,
Porn is so weird.
porn is amazing.
It's amazing, but it's so weird that we're also into it.
What's weird about it?
That we're also like into watching other people fuck.
I mean, as men, I can't speak for you. I feel like that's just the way of life for us.
Yeah, it's just pretty.
How are they going to learn?
Ew,
Can
I
you
don't like
imagine how
that.
bad sex
I don't
would
like
be?
the way you
Sorry,
said that.
that's just the way it goes.
Us men, me and my brothers, the gatherers. Oh, I meant hunters. Fuck. The hunters.
do
It was
everything.
I know what
funnier
you
as a
meant.
gatherer.
We gather.
I know where you were going
I'm
with it.
grateful for porn. Honestly, could you imagine like guy? You know how like you fuck with a guy and it's awful, Kim.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how much worse they would be if they didn't watch porn? Like that's the only
They
reason
don't pay attention. No,
yeah, but that's the only
not what
reason they're
makes a guy
even as good as what they are.
That's the only reason I
Yeah.
spit on women. Because
Yeah.
of porn. I would have never known to do that.
We appreciate
I don't
that.
think
If
that's
it
what
wasn't
makes them
porn,
good.
I would have never did that.
Yo, man.
I would have never known to have my face spit into.
Oh, you like you're into that?
Hell yeah, son.
Oh.
You really like being spit at.
It gotta be close, though. Don't spit on me from a distance. Because it's sexier when it splats off your face. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it because if it's from
Like if I
far
stand
away,
on the top of the
it feels
And it just
disrespectful.
lands, yeah.
It feels
It's like a
disrespectful.
slap.
Don't,
But like
don't give it
close,
too much time to pick up shit through the air.
Yeah, like a close
'Cause then
spit,
it's
that's
cold.
very intimate.
I kind of get that.
Or you
Is
know what
that
I like
weird?
too? Or like maybe not like but like a spit drop in the mouth.
I don't want any of
Oh
those.
man. Well, no, this is probably
This
your
is the
worst nightmare.
this is the
This
opposite
is
of-
your worst nightmare,
Thank
Tracy.
you.
Do you have trouble kissing
Yeah.
people because of germs?
Okay, so I'll tell you this. I used to date this guy that had a kid, and it was so gross. He had custody of it. And I used to ask about this kid like you would think I gave a fuck about this kid. I'd be like, hey, how's your son feel? And he'd be like, yeah, he's all right. I'm like, really? What's going on with him at school? How are his friends? I would ask all these questions because I wanted to know like if he had a cold or a stomach virus. And I would ask, and one day he was like, hey, do you want to meet him? I'm like, no, not at all. I just need, like, before we do kissies, I need to know, like, does he have a cold? Like, is the kid sick?
How old were you dating?
I was 12. 10? He had full custody. He was 48. He was divorced. No.
Whoa.
No, JK. He was a little bit older than me.
Shit.
His wife was in jail. So, you know.
To put things in perspective, I can understand why you have not taken the subway.
Yeah, it's like, how could you take the subway? Gross.
God damn.
I joke like I look down upon people that take the subway, but I really don't. Like, I can't believe how amazing you all are.
You really look up to us.
I do. I'm like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just be like, oh, wait a minute. You don't have to pay $55 for parking in Midtown because you got to do a podcast at 2 p.m. Like, I envy that.
Yeah.
You could have.
I could totally see that being, a burden.
Yeah, like people are like, you want a job interview? I'm like, where would that be? Is that in my house?
Remote?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the interview, so if they can meet me somewhere by my house, that'd be great.
God damn. Tracy, this has been a fucking
I feel fine. I feel good.
Honestly, does it feel good getting this out?
Yeah, I mean, like especially the stuff about like my mom neglecting me. I rarely talk about that on a podcast.
Our listeners, you know what I'm saying? Our listeners, somebody going to slide in the DM with a dick pic or something.
Okay, so last time
for a copay.
Last time I did a Gas Digital podcast, I joked about dick pics, and then someone sent me a dick pic and was like, "Hey, this isn't unsolicited because you kind of did mention that you weren't against them." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. It's nice."
I got a dick pic the other day. Two things happened to me the other day. I got a dick pic the other day, and it was like so good. I still blocked the guy, but I was like,
did you save it?
Yeah, no, I think I maybe screenshotted it.
Yeah, you know goddamn well if this dick is screenshot in your phone.
I think I
I'm not sure. I might have screenshot.
I really don't know.
I screen grab
you
a lot.
fucking that shit. Too. Pull it up right now. You know that shit's in your phone.
No, it's gone if I screen grab because I have like it was white. And
that's what was so shocking. No, the one that was sent to me, I was like, oh my god, like I hadn't seen one in so long. I was like, wow.
What did you say, Alex?
Kim, I think the same guy might be sending us both dick pics.
Do you still have
shit!
it?
Alex got one too.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it was a really good.
Come
dick
here
pic.
and show me right now.
I got a dick pic too.
Okay.
I got a dick pic
and then
too.
the second thing that happened to me was this guy, because I had a boyfriend for the last 2.5 years, and now I don't. But this guy's been messaging me for 2.5 years. I mean, I have 40 messages from him where I didn't write anything. Hi, hello, you're my wife, I love you. He replies to everything. I've never written back. And like just the other day, I just happened to look at his profile, and he is fine.
Really?
Is this a long-winded way of just saying you were single?
Yeah.
What?
I think so.
So hit me up.
If you're
he's literally hitting you up.
But she got standards though.
Write him back.
She got standards.
And then, so I haven't written anything back to him in 2.5 years. And then I was like holding this, the like fake man thing on one of my stories, and he wrote me, hold me like that. And after 42 messages, I just wrote back, okay.
Oh, shit.
I think that if you message a girl 42 times, you should fuck. Like,
yeah, I should
that's
fuck him.
so nice of him. Like, you just
He's
fuck
hot.
him. You have to now.
I mean, it's
Where does he live?
dedication.
Alex,
it's
do you
dedication.
have the
It could be
dick pic?
creepy though too.
So it's not loading, but I'll tell you what it
That's
was.
how big that shit is.
It was a video of this guy's dick, and it was wearing a watch so that you could see like the girth was.
No,
like
I wouldn't
wrist.
remember that.
And it
Can you
said,
send that to me?
He had on one of those ring watches. Remember the ring watches?
Blow pop rings.
underneath he wrote, "Do you have the time?"
That's incredible.
Can you send that to me when it loads? Great, thank you.
That's class.
That was certainly not the guy that sent that to me. I'm actually jealous.
I'll give some credit for creativity right there though.
That's classic.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever forget? You ever like go through your photos and you like, damn, there goes my dick, and it's like you sent yourself a dick pic because you forgot that you had it in there.
Is your phone loaded with pics of your dick?
Not loaded, but you know, I say loaded.
Not
Like
fully
loaded
loaded.
means dick pics is busting out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta scroll a little bit.
I didn't even know your phone could take pics.
What are you talking
I
about?
thought you got one of those flip phones.
Like an Obama
Alex
phone?
Little
brought
burner
over the
guys?
dick
You got a
pic.
little burner
Yeah.
guys.
Your boy just got a 10, so you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
cool.
upgraded.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
That watch is very tight. Like it's very small. The watch.
Wait, show me that shit. Show me that.
Do you think
shit.
that's a real?
It's a dick.
Yeah, it's a dick. But did he find it on the internet?
No, he sent me 2 now on different days, different videos.
Tell him to write his name with lipstick on his
Petey,
dick.
are you seeing this?
Are you looking at this?
The fuck? That's like
Let me see
James
it again,
Dean,
please.
son. Is that Rick's dick? Yo, Rick's dick is.
It's so pink.
Yeah, it is very pink.
But you love it though. Look
It
at
looks like
Yeah.
it's
She's
blushing.
salivating.
Yeah, but look, even his pubes are blonde. I don't know, man. That's not.
Son.
I can't do
It looks
this.
heavy
Alex's
though.
Alex's
does look heavy.
Eyebrows though.
I would check it
eyebrows.
out.
Alex is like.
Who is this? Do we know who this is attached to?
No, it's just a Legion of Skanks fan, I assume.
Ah, that sucks.
I'm pretty sure.
It's a nice sized dick,
Yeah,
though.
I would take it for a spin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he was like, "Yeah, holla," he'd find you.
I'd be like, oh, well, it's 12:30.
Oh man. All right. On that note, let's jump right into the clip of the week here.
All right.
I'm getting nervous.
Actually, it's a little relevant. The clip of the week this week is a little relevant to what we were just talking about. We got a little bit of 4th of July theme going on here, but this woman's tattoo is awesome. Guys, let's pull the clip up if we have it and zoom in. Well, I think it's going to automatically zoom on this woman's tattoo.
Look at the hairpiece. Red, white, and blue. What the fuck?
that
He
dude
hit it
fucking
doggy
Yeah, it's a
girl.
doggy style.
And her leg is moving, so it looked like he fucking.
But she even got the big ass dick in there.
Yeah, she did. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you're not gonna get a.
That tattoo kind of made me horny.
Yeah,
That's a
same.
big ass
That's
dick.
like
I was
a
like,
good
is he
dick.
available?
I know.
Ah.
I'm about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's
I
her
like it.
man. That's her and her man.
Let's get
And,
matching tattoos like that.
Okay.
That's fire.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too.
Oh my God. Yes, that is.
And he giving it. That's like.
Look at his hand. He's like spanking her on the side.
That's like
Yeah.
a little side
Yeah.
swivel.
He has a
giving
very
it little
dainty
swivel
wrist.
dick. That's a little swivel dick. He giving her the swivel dick.
Very dainty wrist.
But I mean, imagine that tattoo session,
Yeah.
and then you got the shading in the back.
That looks like that was freehand.
Tattoo artist.
does
fucked
kinda
for
though.
sure.
It
You know
does.
the artist fucked for sure.
Yeah, maybe that was the artist.
I was just
He's probably
gonna say
like,
the
let
same
me make
thing.
my
But I
dick
kind of like
life
the
size.
art
Yeah, I like it.
factor of it. It's like a watercolor.
I love how is that Bobby or Alex who's making this thing
It's gotta
shake
be
like it's.
It's one of them.
You know it's
perverts back
Bobby. You
there.
know it's Bobby. I actually did think it was Alex, but
Only
Bobby
a
doesn't
man who would
surprise
get
me
rid of
either.
Sega could do that.
yeah. You know what? He's the fucking serial killer in here. He's the fucking anyone who gets rid of Sega.
Maybe we can get the flash art of that and frame it in the house.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So that's the clip of the week, which I actually loved. I really wanted to be able to post that on the account, but I know obviously that would have gotten taken down right away. So we'll have to put up a little blurred version for the YouTube, but no big deal. Our premium account users will be able to see that.
Ooh.
A little
Premium
incentive
snap.
there to have the
Hell yeah.
premium.
That dick was big.
It was a big dick.
Oh, we
You're
gonna put
welcome.
that up? The big dick?
What, the one with the watch?
The watch dick?
Are we going to use that as bonus
I
content?
feel like the people need to see it.
Bobby,
Yeah.
are we putting the watch, the
He would want it too.
the dick with the watch on it? Are we going to
It came to me on Instagram. I'm not sure if it's downloadable.
Oh, I thought
Just
you were gonna be
screenshot
like, yo,
it.
Came to
I
me.
can
just
photo
hold
of
your
it.
fucking phone
Yeah.
up to the camera. I mean,
Or you could record. You could record it.
It came to me in a dream.
Yeah, we could share
could
that
record
on,
it.
I don't know. I don't know if
bonus
people are
video.
even going to want to see it, but I
Yeah,
feel like
they
we were
do.
talking about it,
It's
and now
inspiration.
Everyone wants to
you know,
see it.
even if I was listening, I'd be like, I'm a little curious to see,
Yeah.
you know, what all the hype's about.
Because I'd be like, but they ain't see my dick yet, though. So let me see that dick so I
Right.
know where I stand. You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
But then with the watch, too, it's like you can't have a watch like with a belt, like a belt.
the-
You
yeah,
can't
I
have
know.
the.
Yeah.
You don't want the accordion ones. You'll get all your ball hair stuck
I'm
in
just
it.
saying,
Yeah.
you got to have one that's like set, like the size is click. That's it. You can't adjust the size.
Have it fit for your dick.
Yeah, because it's like anybody
Yeah.
can squeeze a fucking Timex around their dick.
You ever see a dick with hair on the shaft?
Adjust the size.
Yeah,
Just a pole. Just a quick pole around the room. No.
Anybody seen what?
A dick with hair on the shaft.
Yes, I literally. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, hold on.
Oh, good.
Pause.
Yes, I hate that.
Okay.
Okay.
I hit my nose on the mic. I got so excited. I started dating this guy when I moved to LA, and he was a fucking solid 10 and a half.
Right.
I mean, the most beautiful person I'd ever seen in my entire life.
I thought you meant the size of his
Me
dick.
too. I was like,
No,
I wonder
no,
Like
what
10 and a
Yeah.
half.
I know what he's doing today.
Shit,
His
size
face,
queen.
but
got it,
his
queen.
dick-
Yes, queen.
the shaft
It had hair up it.
had hair on the head.
Now, does that does that lose points?
Yeah.
So he goes from a 10.5 to what?
Oh, I thought that was the 0.5.
Yes, nobody wants hair on their food.
Okay, so I had that years ago. It's true though. I thought I kept getting like fuzz balls in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I must. Like I thought it was like a remnant, like a ball hair that was stray.
Sister.
And I'm like, shit, it's attached.
Yeah.
It's like all of these hairs are
I even
there.
asked him if I could shave it, and he said no.
No, you can't do that. Imagine you like cut them.
I'll be shaving my shit, son.
Your shaft? You get hair on your shaft?
Oh.
A little bit. Not a lot, though.
No, this is like, okay.
No, he does. He's listen to him. He's
That's
admitting.
terrible.
No, but I mean like a lot. Nah, not a lot.
No, this is like, okay, here's the, I don't have a finger big enough to show you.
Yeah, but you're talking about the head.
No,
You said
no.
the head,
Yeah,
right?
but that's like all
You said hair
up
on the
it.
head. Oh, no.
Up
Chill,
the
chill,
I'm not
chill,
talking
chill.
about like
Yeah, just
pubic
the
area.
yeah, just the area.
No.
Just
I'm talking about like hair. Like you put a penis in your mouth, or we put a penis in our
You
mouth.
can't be fucking
And
these
there's
Uber
hair.
drivers. Yo, what's wrong with you? You know these dudes got a lot of hair.
You know, I really feel upset that you knew. That was
I'm trying to put
personal.
the pieces that you like.
He
who
may or
has
may
that
not
much
have been-
hair is the fucking Uber driver.
He may or may not have been Arabic.
Fucking halal.
What
cart,
was
dude.
your
You fucking
guy?
the halal
Half
cart
black,
guy.
half white.
Really?
My favorite.
AKA Indian. You see how
Did you just lick your lips?
Indian.
AKA the
Indian.
alpha race.
Indian.
In my book.
That just makes Puerto Rican.
Yeah, like I said.
Interracial sex.
Interracial sex. Interracial sex. Just do it. Interracial sex.
It's fluid.
That's a way better theme song.
Right.
For this show.
First you take a mom, usually white. Then you take a dad, usually black.
Big old dick.
Sometimes it's reverse. Black women don't like that. That they do it anyways. Interracial sex. Just
gotta
do
fuck,
it.
gotta fuck.
Interracial sex. Just do it.
Fuck, mix it up. Fuck it up, mix it up.
Thank you.
Guys, we're to shameless plugging already.
I like that.
You like that segue?
Yeah.
Tracy, we do shameless plugging at the end of the show.
Yeah.
It is where you can tell the audience where they can find you. What do you have coming up? What do you have going on?
Oh, well, thank you for assuming that I have things going on. I have a live podcast coming up in October 19th. It's a little premature. It's going to be at Caroline's on Broadway. It's going to be Teen Mom Trash Talk Live. And you can go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for my upcoming show dates. I run a monthly show in Astoria, Queens. And you could check out my podcast, Teen Mom Trash Talk, 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Trixie Tuzini, TrixieTuzini. Thank you.
Don't say you don't think going on.
Truzini.
You got
I got it all going on.
plenty
Everything's
going on.
going on.
Got it going on.
Kimmy, what do you got coming up?
Oh my gosh. I have a show tomorrow. The only thing my calendar says is show.
Fire.
So you better hope you
So,
get tagged and shit.
On the 11th, I'll be at Stand Up New York. I'll be doing another show called Illuminati Party on the
that show's fire.
24th.
That show's
Is
fire.
it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That'll be on my Instagram at Kim Congdon. I'm doing Drunk Science on the 25th. 731, The Black Door, all in New York. These are all New York shows.
Who's a guest for that?
I don't know.
You don't even know yet.
No. Drunk Science? It's not mine.
Oh, no,
I
I'm
do
thinking of
Stone
Stone.
Science.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I
okay.
found my counterpart.
did
They invited me.
I was going to say, did someone rip that off or?
No. They do a different kind of thing.
Got it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to come do it, and that's going to be really fun. And check me out on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check out my other podcast with our producer, Alex Scarlato. It's Broad Topics, TOPIX. Alex, show him the shirt, dude. We got fucking...
Fuck yeah, hold on.
Oh, I thought you were wearing it. That's a Dare
I'm
shirt.
wearing a Dare
Mike
shirt.
had it on
Oh,
the
okay.
show.
Yeah,
Mike had
Harrington had it on.
the show.
Oh, okay.
That
I thought I knew someone wearing it. Yeah, Broad Topics, iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, anywhere you find podcasts. And then Stone Science, youtube.com/Stone Science, or on the Gas Digital Network. And yeah, I think that's it.
Good Lord. Okay.
Good Lord,
Okay.
good Lord. It's your boy.
Petey D.
You can find me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy. You can find me tomorrow night. I'll be at Hot Soup. Thursday, I'm doing something with the Stand in Union Square. This weekend, I'll be getting fucking smacked somewhere. And then July 26th, I'll be in Chicago doing Wait, Don't Tell Me for the second time. Your boy's a regular. Woo. Come on, you know those smart people, they got a whiff of this. Yo, you know what I realized? What they ask me after like the meet and greets, they go, where'd they find you?
On the subway.
They be like, where'd they find you?
On the
But like,
6
yeah, that's
train.
what I have going on. And
Hell
you
yeah.
follow me on the gram, PD's Jokes.
And we got a RIP Better Days, huh?
Yeah, RIP business.
That's
fucking closed. But don't worry, you know your boy is up to something.
It sounds like it, man. It sounds like it.
Actually, July 29th. Keep your eyes open. I got something. Got something coming. It's cooking.
All right. We don't know where to find you or what it's gonna be.
Nah,
but
you don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be big.
But you'll let us know.
You know what I'm saying? You know what we do? Come on, man. Every time we do something, it's big, right? You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Subscribe to the Subway Creatures podcast on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you listen to your podcast. Check out the Instagram page, Subway Creatures Pod, for highlights of this podcast, including bonus content that you will not find on the main account. You can get a 14-day free trial on gasdigitalnetwork.com using promo code Subway. That is all the not safe for work stuff that we can't post on social media. We throw it on there, as well as all the other shows that you'll get on the network. You'll even get this show in HD with no ads on it, which is awesome. Guys, Tracey, thank you so much for coming in. This was such a good episode. Thank you all for listening, and until next week, we'll catch you then.
Bye.
That's fine. Thank you guys.